Okay, guys, we're back inside of Oblivion Remastered, and we've got to talk about a lot today because there's been a lot going around the Oblivion scene with regards to a scrapped mechanic that was spotted in a most recent trailer, as well as that Microsoft seem to be screwing over their fans and prices are going to go back through the roof, which is absolutely disgusting, and Bethesda have got a lot to say. So we're going to provide you guys with all of the news that you guys need to know revolved around Oblivion Remastered. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, running up to 70% off, which knocks Xbox's prices out of their water. Link in the description to get your games a bit cheaper today. And we're still giving away a copy of Oblivion. We're going to announce that one tomorrow. So if you want to get involved with it, head down to the comment section, put a flame emoji in there, and it'll enter you in. With that being said, let's see what's going on in the realm of Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. So starting off, there has been some circulations going around the community right now, as there was a scrapped Oblivion Remastered mechanic that was spotted in a trailer, and fans want it back. Now, what actually was it? It's actually hilarious because it's a pretty simple piece, but during a trailer that they had posted up with regards to Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered then versus what it's like now in the new remastered version, and they actually showed a clip of first-person horse riding, but Bethesda has a cinematic clip of it inside of their promotionals. It's not actually even in the game. This post right here that received a whopping 4.8 thousand upvotes states, getting forcefully pulled into third person for kill cams, horse riding, or werewolf and vampire transformations was one of my least favorite changes with Skyrim. I want to be a character and no point want to get yanked to an over-the-shoulder viewing. Please add first-person horse riding. And I think that this actually takes away a lot of immersion by actually removing this. I know a lot of people genuinely did agree, and hopefully they'll patch this back in. It was obviously something that was at some point in there, and they had obviously scrapped it for whatever reason. 9 times out of 10 with Bethesda, it's likely to be some sort of bug or performance issue that happened alongside it, and hopefully it's something that they do put back in, because this world is absolutely beautiful, and I play the game pretty much solely in first person, as I like to actually think that I'm the character. It gives you that full immersion quotation. So fingers crossed that's something that they actually get back. If you would want to have the first person horse riding back in the game, do let me know via the comment section below. But for fans who have not yet bought it, you may well want to go ahead and buy it. And for those of you who have been thinking about Xboxes just recently, well, the prices are going up as Microsoft raises the prices of all Xbox Series consoles. Xbox games confirmed to hit up to $80 this holiday. They're also looking at upping the prices of things such as controllers and headsets. I don't really know why it is that this consistently is happening. A lot of people are blaming Nintendo at the moment with the way that their price gates have changed for the Switch 2, as everything seems to have jumped up to around 80 Great British pounds with regards to the game purchasing. So it's a bit of a shame, and I'm not too sure why on earth they are doing it. They're not even just jumping them up slightly. There seems to be a ginormous jump up happening right now, from things such as the Series S 1 terabyte going from £350 to nearly £430. That's almost a £100 increase in the bracketing. Obviously, economy rates are causing for a few issues, and that may mean that a lot of people don't end up on Xbox, and if you haven't already got one, then you may well not have much time left before you can get one for a fair price. That's for damn sure. On top of that, Bethesda actually did up a post on their X page where they were celebrating the likes of Dan Lee. Now, this was a developer spotlight, but actually they seem to be getting quite a lot of good publicity from this by the way that they actually ended it at the end of the clip, where Dan Lee spoke about something quite close to a lot of Skyrim lovers' hearts. This one was quite a big one. Watch this.
Even though I worked on Oblivion Remastered, I'm still excited for Sky Oblivion. I think what they're doing is very special, and I am excited to see their interpretation of what we've done in the past, and I think it's a great year for Oblivion fans.
So yeah, the PR team are definitely working hard on this one, and people are really finally starting to appreciate the Elder Scrolls franchise for the right reasons now that the Oblivion Remastered has actually launched, and this has definitely opened up the door to a lot of other things inside of the Bethesda realm, with people now wanting Fallout and so much more, and to relive those experiences that we all relived as children. This post right here pretty much says it in a nutshell with 50,000 upvotes on Reddit. It states right here, relatable, taken from the Nern posting on Facebook. It's me at 18, carefree with all the free time in the world, playing 8 hours a day. This S bangs. And then also me at 36 with a full-time job, a plate full of responsibilities, and maybe I'll get to play an hour tonight after work. It still bangs. And I think that just really shows that when a good game is good, it's just bloody good. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that one. I definitely can now, being 31 years old, busy all of the damn time and managing to still get my time with Oblivion. This game has got so many memories, new and old. So I have got a lot of love for Bethesda on that one. A hilarious post that did go up on Reddit, though, on the Oblivion page was this one right here that states, really interested in more Elder Scrolls lore. Does anything happen in this part of the world? And circles the highlight in the top, which is the Skyrim area. Now, people obviously memed the life out of it and were really, really enjoying it with 21,000 upvotes on this post. It was hilarious to see. But what I am noticing now is that actually people are starting to want like a rejig of Skyrim. I know, you'd think after the amount of times Todd Howard has sold us Skyrim, people wouldn't want another rendition of this, but yeah, it's quite interesting to see. I would quite like an expansion movement for Oblivion, though, just to let us rummage around it in the Oblivion world. I think it'd be quite worth it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, but not everything is positive in the world of Oblivion. Some people are having a lot of issues right now where a weird stuttering happened as of today. I don't really understand what's going on with gaming optimization right now. This happens quite a lot, but it states right here, has anyone else started experiencing significant stuttering in the game recently? I've been able to play it fine aside from the standard performance issues since release, but when I started it up today, it runs fine for a few seconds and then it starts lagging like crazy even in the main menu. Now, that's not something that I've experienced at all whatsoever, but we know that this is an optimization issue. We generally cover Helldivers here on the channel, and I've had that problem a few times with regards to that game on PC, and I'm running quite a big rig. It just seems to be something that they have issues with, and it's likely to be that they're playing around with a few things on the back end, which is affecting a few noughts and ones. Hopefully it's something that gets patched up and resolved pretty soon, but I think it's just one of those things when it comes to gaming. Developers can't leave their game alone, and Bethesda will be Bethesda. Let me know if you guys are having the same issue via the comment section below. But some things that you guys are not missing with regards to the game is actually a very solid point. This one right here got 3,000 upvotes, and it states, I don't miss smithing. People who have also come from Skyrim, do you agree? Surprisingly, I don't miss smithing at all. Actually, quite the opposite. Without the ability to forge all of my own weapons and armor, suddenly I'm vastly more invested and immersed in the open world again. I'm dungeon diving, looking for loot, and actually visiting vendors with purpose, not just to dump billions of iron daggers, which, yes, actually is a very solid point, and I hadn't thought about it until this point right here, but actually, in Skyrim, I primarily just went around the forgery. I mined a lot of the time, I forged a lot of weapons, I sold a lot of weapons for money, and just ended up filling up my bank with that sweet, sweet gold, whilst actually being able to craft myself some of the best gear in the game before I'd really even got into the back end of the storyline. I think it's just one of those games where it just happens. So the way that Oblivion has done it is actually a lot better in my personal opinion, and I'm really hoping that we have limited crafting when it comes into the next edition of Skyrim. It's not likely, and we are likely to craft pretty much everything inside of that game because they won't remove something such a big amount of the community do enjoy. But let me know in your opinion. Do you miss the smithing when it comes to Oblivion? Yay or nay? It seems that some of you guys are just absolutely plowing through it though, and are not even paying attention to most of the game. This was a hilarious post that received 17,000 upvotes, and it states, my friend just told me he beat Oblivion, his first Elder Scrolls game, in about 7 hours at level 3, and he sees nothing wrong with it. I feel like I'm going insane. He likes RPGs, he loves Zelda, Xenoblade, Final Fantasy, and just played both Kingdom Come Deliverance games. This is hilarious because yes, if you don't sleep, you won't level up, and that's just how this game genuinely operates. It's just so damn funny, and the conversation that they actually had with regards to this just got even funnier as the conversation happened like, what's the arena? You know, the gladiator arena in the city. I didn't know there was one. I never really went in there. They kept trying to arrest me. Okay, it's one of the side quest lines like the guilds. What guilds? Wait, When you talk to people around rumors, you never thought to check that stuff out. Oh, I never asked people about rumors. So yeah, it appears that some people have enjoyed the game without even experiencing most of it. It's actually hilarious. So yeah, just make sure you dive into the game and just do what it is that you want to do with it. Once you've done that, maybe experience a little bit more by roaming around and just asking people about the rumors. It might well get you a few added extra pieces of content. Absolutely brilliant. But nonetheless, though, there are some top comments from the previous video. We've been doing this for a long time. So if you guys want to actually get involved with the next video's top comments, make sure you get into the comment section, put something relevant with regards to the video, and hopefully it gets upvoted and top comments will be read out in the next one. But this one states right here, Oblivion Remastered has surpassed Skyrim for me. I played the original Oblivion prior to Skyrim being released, but Remastered takes Oblivion to a new level. And yeah, I actually have to agree with that. I think that the game for me has just done so much for nostalgia that it's just absolutely incredible. Not only that though, but it also brings in a better rendition of the game and how it actually operates. I think that the overall of it seems to be that the way that they've designed Oblivion was a lot better than the way they designed Skyrim. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but that's just my honest truth. But it appears to be reiterated by this next comment right here that states, Magic in Oblivion is the best system. The system for Skyrim is so clunky and awkward and punishes you for wanting to do both melee and magic for no reason. I really hope ES6 they bring back the Oblivion style system. And yeah, we spoke about that quite a lot previously. The way that magic and hand combat actually works in this game is a lot better than what it ever did in Skyrim. Being able to use magic while still equipped in a weapon is such a really, really nice feeling. And I think that the way that they've done it inside of this game is definitely a kudos to the development team, and the fact that they kept it in there and didn't alter it to add new systems that they had in Skyrim, I think was probably the best decision they've ever made. And this final comment right here states, I love how all of the Skyrim players are now seeing why Oblivion is better, more superior Elder Scrolls game. And unfortunately, I've got to agree with them. It definitely is. But then again, I'm a 90s baby and I enjoy my old school and nostalgic games. So a massive round of applause from me for the Oblivion title. It's definitely taken up more sleepless nights than I care to imagine. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. That's unfortunately we've got time for today. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, appreciate your faces. And as always, I'll see you in the clouds.